So let's dive into a book that asks this one incredibly simple question about the voice inside your head, a question that could literally change your life. We're going to unpack the core ideas from Michael Singer's bestseller, The Untethered Soul, which is really a framework for how to deal with your own mind. You know that voice, right? That frantic, nonstop narrator that just will not be quiet. It's always second-guessing you, replaying every mistake, and worrying about 1,000 futures that haven't even happened yet. But here's the crazy part. What if that voice isn't actually you? Singer has this brilliant metaphor for it. He says, think of that voice less like your true self and more like this annoying roommate who just moved into your head, refuses to pay rent, and never, ever leaves. It's loud, it's got an opinion on everything, and it is always talking. And what's wild about this roommate is that it's a terrible conversationalist. I mean, it tells you things you already know, like, oh, look, it's raining. And it loves to argue. It will passionately take both sides of any issue. You have to quit this job. And then, no way, that's way too risky. The truth is, it doesn't really care about getting to a solution. It just feeds on the drama, the constant internal noise. And all of this leads to the book's central and kind of mind-bending question. Just think about this for a second. If there's a voice talking in your head and you are aware of it, you can actually hear it, then who is the you that's doing the hearing? This one little observation is the key to everything. And the answer? Well, that's the breakthrough. You are not the voice. You are the one who hears it. You're the silent awareness behind all that noise. Singer calls this the witness, or the self. And realizing this, truly getting it, first giant leap toward inner freedom. It's about detaching who you are from the chaos of your thoughts. And you can see the contrast so clearly here. The voice, that inner roommate, is a hurricane of anxiety, judgment, and opinions that change every 5 minutes. But the witness, your actual self, is the calm, quiet space in which that hurricane is happening. It doesn't judge, it doesn't get swept up in the drama, it just notices. This right here, this quote, is the absolute heart of the book. Because once you get that you're the observer and not the frantic thinker, the whole game changes. You stop trying to fight with your thoughts or fix them. You just watch them come and go, and in that simple act of watching, you find all your power. Okay, so knowing you're the witness is one thing, but actually living like it, especially when life throws you a curveball, that's a whole other challenge. So how do you really stop this inner roommate from running the show? Well, Singer says it all boils down to one fundamental choice we make about our pain. And to explain this choice, he uses another incredible analogy. This one is all about how we deal with our stored up emotional baggage, our psychological wounds. He calls it the inner thorn. Just really picture this. Imagine there's a sharp thorn lodged deep in your arm and it's pressed right up against a raw nerve. Every time someone accidentally brushes past you, every time you move just the wrong way, this jolt of pure electric pain shoots through your whole body. So you're living with this constant threat. And now you have a fundamental, life-defining choice to make. According to Singer, the path you choose here will literally dictate the entire shape and quality of your life from this moment on. And really, there are only two options. Choice one, protect the thorn at all costs. You build your entire life around it, arranging everything and everyone just so that nothing ever touches that spot. Or choice two, you face one single moment of sharp, intense pain to pull the thing out, and then you're free of it forever. Most of us, without even thinking about it, pick option one. We organize our relationships, our careers, our whole personalities around not letting anyone touch our inner thorns, our insecurities, our fears, our old traumas. Our entire life becomes about managing the problem instead of actually solving it. So if avoiding it is just a prison you build for yourself, what does it actually look like to be brave enough to pull the thorn out? Well, it's about a lot more than just facing one fear. It's about dismantling the entire protective fortress we've built around our pain. And that brings us to the final metaphor that really ties this all together. We've met our inner roommate, we've felt that inner thorn. Now let's talk about the invisible house we build to keep ourselves safe from reality. To protect ourselves from getting hurt, to stop that thorn from ever being touched, we start building this mental model of how the world is supposed to be. And this model, it becomes a house that we live inside of. A house built brick by brick with all of our beliefs, our expectations, our personal rules about life. But here's the trap. We get so busy defending the walls of this mental house, getting upset when life doesn't follow our blueprints, that we completely forget to ever step outside and experience what's actually there. We become prisoners in the very fortress we built to keep ourselves safe. So here it is, the path to an untethered soul. It's really a 4-part system. First, you just see the voice in your head for what it is, a roommate, not you. Second, you anchor your real identity in that silent witness. Third, when pain comes up, you choose to relax and just let it pass through you. You remove the thorn instead of building walls around it. And finally, you become willing to let life be what it is, not what the blueprints in your mental house say it should be. And that leaves us with one last huge question to think about. Your job, your relationships, your successes and failures, the entire story your inner roommate tells you about who you are, if all of that could just vanish in an instant, what would be left? Who would you truly be? According to Singer, finding the answer to that, well, that's the key to everything.